for his wonderful things that he has done in my life. Second, I would like to thank Joe for getting me over here because this is my first testimony in my life. Out of 44 years, this is my first testimony in my life. So, which is very great things. I really praise God for all his blessings that he has done in my life. Actually, I'm born in India and raised in a very Christian atmosphere family. My parents are born and brought up in a very Christian environment. So when I was very small, they asked me to read Bible, and we used to sit in a family prayer, and we used to sing a song, we read a Bible, and whole family prayer will be done morning and evening. Kind of environment. And later on, when I grew a little in, when I started college, my life was turning back, meaning that I was very bad friends, and my life was not very good with God, I was going away from God, and I felt that, but still God was holding me as every Bible verse I remember that what my parents taught me, that which gives me enough strength in my life, which hold me throughout my life. I can say that God never let me alone. And when I started my nursing in India, I graduated, after my graduation, I had a chance to, my dream is to come to America. So all my tutors and all, they used to study hard, prepare for the exam, and they encouraged me a lot when I was after graduation. They told me, Shanthi, you are a very intelligent girl, you should study good, and you should pass CGFNS, and you should go to America and practice nursing in US. So, but I didn't have a hope that, because I'm not a very intelligent girl, I was very average, I don't study good, and but my parents encouraged me a lot, saying that you should do good and you should come up in life, because we are all praying for you, our prayers are always there for you. So when my parents told me when I was small that you should trust in God with all your heart and understanding, that gives me a great strength in me. And I started studying for the exam, and I passed an exam. We need to travel other country and take the exam. So with so difficulty I faced, and finally I passed my exam, and I got the visa screening, and I got to America. And after a few years, first when I got here, I can't practice as a nurse till you pass the board exam, So when I started preparing for my exam, I was working, I was doing night shift, I was an assistant nurse, and I was working in a huge university hospital in South Carolina. When I was doing my job, as well as I need to prepare for my board exam. So I have my daughter, this I forgot to tell you. And when I was 29-year-old, I lost my family. And it's an arranged marriage. My family did not, my parents have chosen a husband for me, but we did not get along. And I lost my family when I was after 2 years of my marriage. So it's a long run in my life that finally God gave me a wonderful life in my path. So I support my daughter and take care of my daughter. When I was in South Carolina, I take care of my daughter. I used to study for my exam and taking care of everything by myself. I'm new to this country. I have not driven any time in my life. I had only scooter. I used to drive, in India. So after coming here, I really gone through a lot of struggle in my life, which I have never faced in my life. So, but still, I had a full faith in God that I wanted to pass this exam and come up in life. So I started studying, and every one of my colleagues, they used to discourage me, Shanthi, I don't think so you'll be able to pass because the exam is going to be very tough, and I don't know whether you're going to make it or not. But I was having faith in my God, and every day morning I used to pray and I used to surrender everything. Lord, I don't have any knowledge to pass this test. I know how difficult it is, but I need your knowledge and wisdom. And I used to pray day and night. And day and night, not simply, I prayed with my tears and kneel down, and I was praying and throughout my exam done my preparation. I was just waiting for me to pass the test. And when I was taking my test, meaning it is it's a computer exam. So when I was taking, first I was praying to God that Lord, it's not my effort or my knowledge. I need only your wisdom. And I need to take care of my daughter, and I need to get better in my life. So I want your wisdom and knowledge to pass this exam. And as soon as I passed my third day, I got my result. I was so joyful, and which I never had in my life, which I've gone through. So I could not give testimony. Actually, I should have given testimony long before, but I did not do that. So I got a job in a New Haven hospital, which the unit which I have applied I did not get, but the unit which I got a job, it was not very good for me. So I felt like somewhat very discouraged, and but still job is very important, so I don't have complaints, so I need to pull on with that. So a month after my job, we three of us fired within 10 days. We three of us fired from our unit. So I lost my job, and no money for me, not even a single dollar in my account. I lost everything, moving here and there, and I was totally lost myself. And I was surrendered to God that, Lord, I have no one here to help me. And I can't ask any single penny from anybody. And I don't have my parents, I don't have anyone to support me. And only you're there to help me. And I was kneel down to him, and I called my sister in India, and I just talked with her, this is what happened to me, I need your prayer. And she was praying for me 30 minutes. And we both have prayed for 30 minutes with full of tears, and I had a full faith that God is going to work on my thing. And I did not tell anybody, because nobody is going to help me. And I did not approach anyone, this is what happened, can you please help me, I don't want to do that. But I had a faith that God is going to help me, because He has done everything in my life, so which is very marvelous. So I didn't ask anybody anything. So God worked in such a wonderful manner which nobody could believe. Someone has to give me money for so long, they did not give me, which I given to them, and I got it in my account, $1,500, which is the right time it was. I just could not believe that they would help me, So in that time, nobody could imagine that I would be able to getting that. I was getting, and it is a very marvelous thing that after my job, I started applying day and night. I applied all the hospitals, and I was waiting for my job, because job is very important. So when I started applying, they told me here and there and everywhere, so I found the best hospitals in Connecticut applied. And after 2 months, after a month, I got one job, which is okay for me, but I was saying to God that where they chase me off, I need job in that same place. That is what my prayer. My sister and myself told me, we both were talking, she encouraged me a lot. She said, you should get job in the same New Haven hospital, which the department which you wanted it. So I applied the best open heart surgery unit, which is very difficult to get a job, which is you need a specialized training on that. So I applied to that unit, and I've been waiting for God's answer. And after 1 month of my application, I got an interview call. Is that I just could not believe that it is from New Haven hospital. I'm getting interview for the same place where they fired me off, which I could not, because they told me, no, you are not going to get Shanthi. So I never told any single person that I applied in this hospital. I wanted to testimony that I got in the same place where they fired me, But I got a faith that when you pray to God and a full trust and understanding with your full heart, God will definitely answer our prayer. That is what my hope. I had my hope, nothing, no human being will help me. I should have gone to communities, I've not done anything, but it's what happened to me. Can you please help me? I didn't want to do that, but I knelt down, closed the door, and for hours together I was praying to God. And I was longing in my heart that, Lord, you come into my heart. And I don't want anything in my life. You have done everything in my life what I deserved. So I was kneeled down and I was praying like anything, like a baby, like a small baby. I was praying to God. And within a month, I was just waiting. I know that I'll be getting, but as a human being, I was losing hope that I will not get the same place. How can I get my job in the same place where they fired me off? I won't be able to get my job. So I was fully lost my hope. And but I was praying to the Lord and I was questioning him, Lord, you have given me this job and you know that how much I've gone through, so I need this job in the same place where they left me. So I'm really thankful to God for all